So the first card in your reading, this one wants to pop out. It's a major. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this is fascinating already. We have a major at the foundation of your reading, and I feel like this card today is about acceptance. Like this Hanged Man is just accepting where they're at. I'm the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is illuminated in their head and just kind of looking peaceful, actually. All right, so what do you have going on? It could be you're just perhaps getting a different focus in life, different things are going on, different perspective in a great way. Yes, in a great way, I think, for you. It does take some sacrifice, but I think that this is like a positive energy at the foundation of your reading, I believe. Okay. Ooh. All right, and then we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is coming up for your sacral. I just feel like you are just getting a new perspective and perhaps focusing on yourself. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm going to pull 7 cards. Ooh. All right, so the next one I'm going to pull is for your solar plexus. Let's see what's going on for your solar plexus. Okay. What is going on for your solar plexus? Just one card for your solar plexus. So we have the Chariot at your solar plexus. So what this could represent is, I think that you are wanting to take a trip, like take action, travel, make a career change, make a move. Maybe you see your future and it's not happening fast enough. Like there's some kind of zoom Hot Wheels energy that I'm getting with this too. So you're accepting that you're in the Hangman spot. Maybe you do have some sort of worries with the Five of Pentacles here. Of course, like we all have worries, but I don't see it as like super serious. It just could be that you're working on getting better, and that's part of your journey. And the Chariot here is working on getting better and getting out of that Five of Pentacles energy. But I feel like that Five of Pentacles energy is closing out for you. Like it's behind you, but it's still like maybe fresh in your memory. And then in your heart, oh, love this. In your heart, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Look at her. She is confident and, you know, self-sufficient, I think. And this Nine of Pentacles energy is almost at the 10, right? And she's perhaps like a single woman or a single person. Doesn't have to be woman. Just in their receiving energy, maybe in their femme receiving energy, perhaps. Okay. Yeah. I see some abundance there. I like that. And that's in your heart. And so I think you're feeling connected to yourself. I'm getting the vibe of acceptance with the Hangman card. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, yeah, also I feel that sense of acceptance. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to pull one, oops, for your throat chakra. Okay, interesting. So we are now getting the Nine of Wands here. So with the Nine of Wands energy, it's coming up in your sense of expression. Okay, so with the Nine of Wands, I think that you are keeping your boundaries. You are being persistent. You are digging in and you're being persistent and you're locked on to what you're going to do. I feel like I need to pull more cards though. So let's see. I'm going to pull 2 more. Ooh. Okay, interesting. So, and then now we have the Nine of Cups. And with the Nine of Cups, I think that you are achieving the success that you want to achieve, or at least you're seeing it. You're able to kind of visualize it and see it now. And perhaps before, I get the vibe that, you know, recently maybe you were more in a survival mode, more in a like, hey, I'm just taking it a day at a time, which, I mean, you still are being present in the moment, but with this 9 of Cups energy, you're also more focused on like material abundance, which is totally fine. You're focused on abundance of health, you know, feeling prosperous. You're wanting your wishes to come true and your projects to pan out, and you want things to go your way, and that's great. Okay. Okay, so 9 of Cups. So let's see, we have Pentacles. And your Pentacles went up, and then we have Wands and Cups. Okay. Let's pull one more. Ooh. Okay. Fascinating. We have the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups shows someone, it looks like maybe you're in that mode of, okay, I'm ready to just make the move. And I feel like maybe prior, like you weren't ready to make the move before the Hanged Man. I think you were in a phase of wishy-washiness, or maybe a stagnant type of energy in some way. Not like in a major way, but I feel like that's what it was. Like maybe your wishes weren't coming true. The progress wasn't happening. Maybe you weren't feeling optimistic and hopeful. And I feel like you're finally taking action, especially with the Hanged Man and the Chariot. And then with the 9 of Wands, I think you're taking action and you are en route. With the Chariot here, you're en route, okay? Because this Chariot represents your confidence, your personal will, your sense of action. And then here, you're also showing movement with this card here. Yeah, with the 8. Yeah, so whatever you have going on that you're working on, I believe you're going in the right direction. And it could be, like, I just don't feel like today, I don't feel like this person on this card is not leaving those cups behind forever. Like, I think, yeah, I get a sense that this person is going on a temporary trip, or like a career change in a certain direction, but I feel like those cups will still be there for you. Yeah, I'm getting a sense that you're not leaving these cups behind for good. That's what I'm getting. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull one holographic gold foil, and let's see what pops up. And then I'll give you kind of my full summary. Okay, so this fell here, and then this one fell right here. So this is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so that's not nice. You're worried about something perhaps, but you know, you're also optimistic with this 2 of Wands here. Okay, so let me take a look. Major, we have the Hanged Man and the Chariot, which is funny because the Hanged Man is stuck there, and then the Chariot is, you know, about movement, but the Chariot's also not moving. In this imagery here, this Chariot is not moving, right? Okay, so it represents movement, but today I don't see it as moving, like in action. Like, for example, the Knight of Swords looks like it's moving, an action type of card in that moment. So that's why I'm definitely getting a sense of acceptance. Like, as the Hanged Man, you're in a state of, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm sacrificing, I'm working less hours so that I could be there for my family, for example. Or, you know, I'm sacrificing not having as much of this so that I could put more effort into this other thing I want to do, or whatever. I feel like you're in an acceptance energy, and you're like, okay, I made the move, I made the change, and I have that acceptance and that perspective, and I know what I'm doing. I'm leaving the injured energy behind. I'm focused. I'm not feeling pleasure right now or sexual gratification, but that's totally fine because I'm on the move. So with the Chariot here, you do feel confident and in control in your solar plexus. You do feel confident and in control. You feel worthy of where you're going, and you believe in yourself. And then, yeah, the 9 of Pentacles comes up in your heart. I just love the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are feeling optimistic in your heart. Like, maybe you're not feeling connected to others, but you're connected to yourself. Like, you're accepting what it was, what it is, and where you're going. Wow. Yes. What it was, what it is, and where you're going. Like, you see more of the full picture, and you're more confident in the direction you're going in than before. Yes, that's what I feel. Yes. Okay. And then here, all right, this one here with the 9 of Wands, I feel like you're being persistent with not blurting things out. Like, I feel like the action of the Wands here, the passion and action of the Wands energy has to do with your speech. So you are being honest, but you're not blurting things out or posting things online. You're not telling all kinds of people like what's going on. You're really just keeping things to yourself, and your action as far as like your speech is you're controlling your expression. You're being strategic with your expression and your communication, and I think that's great. Okay, so you can definitely see the 9. You want the 9. You're getting clarity about how to get there with the Chariot here. Yes, you're getting clarity and have clarity about how to get there, and you're working on it, and you're like, okay, this is the direction I'm going in, and you're making that move. Okay, so that transition, and I think the hard part has already happened of building that new comfort zone, and now you're getting into that space where you're kind of like feeling like in that work groove. So I think you just started something out, or you started something up again, and you feel right about it, and it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. So we have Major, Hangman, and Chariot, and then here we have these two. Okay, so I'm only going to keep one, but let's talk. So with the 9 of Swords here, I feel like the 9 of Swords is behind you, but you still have that memory of like how hard it can be. And with the 9 of Swords, I feel like that whatever anxiety or depression or grief or loss that you experienced, it's still fresh in a way, but the wound is healing or is healed, and your memory is like, yeah, it's still kind of fresh, but you're moving on. Like with the, oops. I guess that was a confirmation, right? The Chariot. So you're moving on. You're moving on from the grief, from the loss. It is what it is with the Hanged Man. The Chariot is here. Okay? I've accepted it. Yes, I'm hurt about it. I was hurt about it more. I'm not as hurt now. I'm choosing to move on. This is what I'm doing, and I'm in it, and I'm dedicated to doing it. That's what I think this is about. And then, so I can just put it that way so you can see it. And then with the 2 of Wands, yeah, I think this one kind of makes sense with this coming up here. I think that you have made that choice, and now you're just working on it and waiting for the results. Like, and you're gonna like the results that you're gonna get. That's the feeling that I'm definitely feeling today, is you have already made that sacrifice with the Hanged Man. You know, you're like, okay, it's been decided, and this is my new direction, and I'm doing it now, and I'm just waiting for results. I'm waiting for results. And I definitely feel like you're gonna like the results that you're seen. Yeah, definitely. Where should I put this? I kind of feel like it should go right here. Yeah. I'm proud of you. You know, taking action in a new direction is really risky sometimes, and it could be, you know, it could be so overwhelming. But you now are in a spot where you've done the hard part. Now you just need to keep the momentum going. And you're kind of in a waiting energy, but the waiting energy is a productive waiting. Like, it's an active waiting, an active rest. You're still doing. You're still working. Look, she's got her Nine of Pentacles. She's got her work bird here, and there's movement here. Yeah, you're still working on it, and you're in your work groove, and you're like, okay, I'm feeling good about this new class I'm taking, or I'm feeling good about this career change I decided to finally make. I'm feeling good about this new direction I finally decided to go in. And now we're finally just getting used to the new normal. The new normal. Yes, that's the term there that I'm wanting. You've got the new normal, and you're getting acclimated to the new normal. But the worst is over, and you're going in a great direction. Remember, self-care always, and safe journeys always, and have a wonderful day.